Hey everyone, welcome to BSSAUS again. My name's Royce, and we're chatting about the week that was in Battle Spirit Saga. So, look, gonna try and do something like this about once a week or so, just to kind of review what's been happening in the news of BSS, and also just chatting a bit about my local experience of it too. So, without further ado, let's launch in. So, first thing to talk about is locals. If you're anything like me, you've been playing as much as you can of Battle Spirit Saga, but nothing beats actually playing it at the LGS face to face with someone. Yeah, looking to do try and get the win for the week. Now, look, I am fortunate enough to be at my LGS, which is Grimdark Gaming. Check them out, the description below. They are running 2 events a week. Not one, 2 events. We've got Tuesday night and Saturday afternoon. Now, so both of those fired this week, these 2 events. We had 16 players on Tuesday, 11 players on Saturday, which I think is just solid numbers for a brand new game. And I think that really speaks to how good this game is. People are keen, people are interested. So look, to speak of my experience at locals this week, I went in playing Purple Core Control each on the Tuesday and the Saturday event. And both times I placed third. So look, I was pretty happy with that. And 16, 11 players. Yeah, the deck played well. But I think to probably speak to the experience of locals to start with in these early stages, I think there is that yeah, there's a bit of discrepancy. You've got these players who've started playing at the launch events back in 2-3 months ago. I think it was 2 months ago. Should have these dates at the top of my head, but yeah, started off playing as my mate Costa and I did down in Melbourne, and now we're actually launching the game, and so there's all these brand new players in. And we've got a great mix of players who have heaps of experience in other card games, and other players who haven't really played much before, but this game appeals to them, and that's great. But I think what they've done with kind of having this launch event months earlier than the launch of the game has just kind of created this discrepancy to start with, where there's players just with more experience, and with experience comes skill within the game. So I think it's just created that kind of unnecessary divide amongst players where it didn't have to be. They could have had the launch of the game, launch events, like, yeah. Anyway, not going to harp on about that, but just thought it was a bit of a dampener, I suppose, in the experience. But regardless, it's so good to be playing locals. It's so good to be playing with, yeah, playing with a whole bunch of people. And yeah, I hope you're having that chance too. If you aren't as fortunate to live in an area like that where you're having 2 events firing a week at the same store, maybe you're struggling to make one event. I encourage you, have that chat with your local game store. These games are built upon community, so work to be an active member of that community. How can you help push that along? Because yeah, this is a great game, and let's see it can continue to grow. Next up, we're talking product releases. So the game has just released itself, but already on the horizon, we've got more cards coming. Future sets are being announced day by day. So the first thing to kind of touch on, I suppose, bring it up here, is the Elemental Spark Battle Spirit Saga expansions. This is the expansion set 1, so not second set, but like another supplemental set. Look, there's really not much known about this yet. We get 3 booster packs and 9 promo cards. So that's all we have on the website. So interestingly, though, kind of noting the release date of this, is we are going to have these cards in play for the Australian Grand Open, which is going to be running from the 1st to 2nd of July. I'll touch on that a little bit later as well. But yeah, so there are cards here. There are cards coming, which I'm excited about. Not really sure if there's changes in colors or things there, but yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm sure it'll shake things up regardless. The other thing to note is set 2. So set 2 is due to release the following month after after the first expansion set. So set 2 being False Gods. So this is where we are hearing about we're getting green and blue. And so we've got the confirmation already on the green starter deck. No confirmation on the blue starter deck, but there's been speculation rumors flying around for the longest time of blue coming as well. The green, just checking out this card. So this is the card in question. Obviously, there's not a direct 1-for-1 translation and 1-for-1 copy of that card in English when they are released. They often do kind of change things up a bit from the Japanese set. But to give you an idea of what the Rooster 12 Gold King Gale Phoenix has, again, what a name! What a name! So level 1, it is, well, for one, it's 10,000 BP. That's wild. Level 1 and 2 though has Seal, so an ability you can send your soul core from that spirit to your life to top up your life. And obviously, you'll have then the life interaction to be able to move your soul core back in your reserve if you lose your life. But the other thing is you activate after you've activated Seal. I understand this has been. You can then pay your cost and then refresh and swing this thing again. So a huge beater, crazy ability to top your life up, and another ability is to be able to continue swinging. So look, already in the Battle Spirits Saga, this looks like an amazing card. I'm excited to see what we're going to be getting with Battle Spirits Saga. The last thing I do want to touch on though is more for the Australians here playing Battle Spirits Saga. And that's to note our Grand Open coming up. So the Grand Open, it will be the 1st and 2nd of July that weekend, and that's going to be in Chatswood, Sydney, Australia. So if you haven't got tickets already, make sure to get on that. I'm confident with how popular this game, the popularity that this game is gaining. This is going to be an even bigger event than what we saw for our launch event down in Melbourne. So make sure you don't miss out on that. I'm sure it's going to be a great time. This is your chance to take that step then, up to the Pro Tours coming later in July, August in North America. The last thing I want to touch on is I have a very exciting announcement, and that is that my local game store, Grimdark Gaming, has reached out to me and wanting to collaborate. So now what that means for you is that if you jump onto Grimdark Gaming's website, if you're chasing Battle Spirits Saga product, and I believe that they are in the process of listing Battle Spirits Saga singles, which is pretty hotly sought after here in Australia. There's not really anywhere I've seen that's going to be posting singles, at least to the extent that Grimdark Gaming is going to be. But if you jump onto there and use the code BSSAUS, pop it down below for you, you're going to save 5%. So great prices, great guys, great service there, and again, you're going to get a little bit extra from me. That'll again was also going to help to support this channel to keep growing too. So super exciting there. Please jump on it. Please support these guys. They're great. They're doing a great job here at a local level and even pushing further and further. So yeah, jump onto it. Well, that about wraps it up for the week here at BSSAUS. Please jump in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. What are your thoughts on the products coming up? What are you excited for? What are you hoping for? I know there's players locally been talking a bit about Mill, wanting to jump on that strategy. But yeah, what are you looking forward to? And what's been your experience of locals? That's another thing I'm keen to hear about. So I know it's quite a wide experience, but yeah, jump in the comments, let me know what it's been like for you guys. And other than that, I'll catch you next time. See ya.